Nikki, and you are here in the sewing room with Nick for another Stitchy chat. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, thank you for popping back again. I really appreciate that you spend some time checking out my video. It's it's very humbling, and I just love that you're here. So on my videos, you generally see things like sewing, cross-stitching, quilting, any sort of craft really. It's just, I love crafts. At the moment though, there's not a lot of quilting going on because I just have no desire to quilt. It is so hot at the moment here, like just phenomenally hot, that the idea of doing any quilting at all is just, it has no appeal whatsoever. So the majority of things I've got to show you today are actually all cross stitch related. So grab yourself a drink because this might be a long one, and let me show you what I've been working on. So our last chat was on the 7th of January and today is the 23rd of January, so it has been a little while. So I thought I would start off by showing you my book of days, and this is where I record things that I've been working on. So this is my book of days so far, and you'll notice, so if you have been following me for a while, you already know that I do this. I take photos, progress photos and finish photos, and last year I had a quilty calendar. Well, it wasn't a calendar, it was like a diary, a quilty diary, and it was fantastic because it had so much room for every day. This one here, now this year I'm doing just an ordinary diary for appointments and just, the boring stuff. And then I've got a book of days for my craft stuff. But the writing space is quite small. So what I've done is for my progress photos, and there's our little kittens, is I've just got a paper clip, and I will just clip them to each month as I go through, and it'll have any progress shots that I have got for that month. And so at the end of the month, I'll take a progress shot of everything and print them out and put them in there, and that just will give me an idea of where I've been at each time. So it's looking really good. I have been quite busy the whole way through. So the first thing that I did since seeing you, let's go in order. Let's go in order. Let me leave my book open a bit so I can see the order. So the first thing I did since seeing you was I worked on my Little Women, and it is by Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts, and I'm going to I'll do all the links down below. If I forget any, let me know, but I'll endeavour to do all of the links down below. But I did work on it, and I did finish it. So there she is, she's finished. Little Women. Isn't it gorgeous? So, wrinkly, sorry. Yeah, so this is, let me give you some information about this one. I've got it written down on the little card here. It's 32 count Zweigart Belfast linen, stitched 2/2 with the call for everything except for the yellow, which is just a yellow from my stash. And it is one that I don't really know the number of, but it turned out so lovely. And once I'd finished that house, the rest of it just went so fast. So I'm really happy with that one. So that was my first finish since seeing you. Let's put this down here. Got so much stuff in front of me, it's insane. I've got my ironing board in front of me to make it a bit easier to hold it all. So yes, I finished Little Women, and then after that, I actually filmed the video for the sew along for the Tilda Cat. So here she is. So if you haven't seen it, it's just the last video on here if you would like to have a go at making her. So she is gorgeous, really happy with her. So there were a few lovely sewers who went along and sewed along with me, and I thought I would share you some photos of their beautiful kitties as well. So the first one is Loretta, and Loretta is from Louisiana, and you can find her on Instagram as Moquita. I'll link her Instagram down below. She made this gorgeous one, and it has even got blush on the cheeks, which is actually a step that I forgot to include on the video, and I just love how hers has turned out. And then this one here is by So Finished on Instagram. She is Australian, and I just love this green dress, and I love the fact that she used tiny buttons for the eyes. It's just such a quirky little kitten, and I just love it so much. And then this one here is from the Crafty Guider, and she's on Instagram, and this gorgeous ginger kitty just makes me smile. I just love her so much. She's so sweet, and I love the fact that she's gone a different color. So yeah, I really just think that this is gorgeous. So after I finished those videos, well, that video, it was like a million videos combined to make that video. After I finished that, I started thinking about February's toy, and there was an overwhelming number of people who really want to stitch the cow. So in February, we are going to make the Tilda Friends cow together. So I will do a sew along for that next month, and I think that that's going to be so cute. I'm looking forward to doing that one. And then there were a lot of people that also wanted to do the bunnies. So I thought the following month, just before Easter, we would fit the little bunnies in as well. I think I've got some somewhere here. Yes. So that's the little bunnies. So we will do them as well, but we'll do them a little bit later on. So they will still be coming. So the bunnies will still be coming, but I think February we are going to do a cow together. So that will be our sew along. So great if you could join me for that. So also in February we have got Valentine's Day. And so I started thinking about what I could stitch for Valentine's Day, because like I said, my quilty bug has just gone out the window, and I can't bring myself to quilt anything. It is just so hot that it's just... Stitching is just fabulous, because I can just sit in a spot that's cool and just stitch, and I don't have to worry about working up a sweat. So I love it. So I found, now I had purchased this one as soon as I saw it. So I'd had it in my little file. It's a PDF download. I'd had it there for a while, and it's a modern folk embroidery pattern. And it is a Jane Austen sampler, and it's called Tenderness of Heart. And it's just with the one thread color. I think I might have shown you this pattern when I first got it. And I have had a good start on this. So I'm stitching it with, what am I using? 36 count? Did I write it down, I wonder? Yes, I did. 36 count Vintage Country Mocha by Zweigart. Here we go. This is the start that I've got. So quite a substantial little start, I think. And I'm using just a DMC 355. And it's just really lovely. So it's not a red color, but I just love it. It's more of a rust, isn't it? It's like a rusty color. But I am so happy with how that one's coming out. It's a beautiful chart to stitch, like just fantastic. I really recommend Modern Folk Embroidery Charts. I just think that they're just so, oh, that's upside down. I just think that they're so well laid out and just, yeah, lovely stitches. So I did do a pretty good start on that one. I'm pretty happy with that. Give you one more look. Look at those little birdies. How lovely. That heart with the vines. So it's kind of Valentine's-y. I've enjoyed doing that. Now, we all know that Instagram is a total enabler, and you see things on there and it just catches your attention and you have to get on it straight away. That is what happened when I saw Twin Peaks Primatives post up a pattern, and it is the Stitchy Love pattern. Have a look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? So it is the word love written with all our little stitchy things. I love the fact that it has the presser foot as the L. I think that's fantastic. And the scissors are the ruler and the scissors. The V is the scissors and the ruler. I just think that's gorgeous. So I bought that. I haven't started that one yet, but I think that is going to be in my February plans. So yeah, really happy with that little purchase. And I love that it's sewing themed because I need to get my sewing bug back. Sewing the toys is fun because it's not hard heavy work, but I don't know, I need to get into quilting again. I know, but I think possibly it just might not happen until it starts to cool down a little bit because it's just so hot. It's just so hot. I don't know what else to say. Okay, so I am doing a sal, Eliza Martha Linfoot. Now this is a pattern that was an exclusive. This chart was exclusive to the Attic Needleworks, Needle in a Haystack, Traditional Stitches, A Stitch in Time, and Hands Across the Sea samplers. It's Eliza Martha Linfoot. It is really sweet, and I worked on it a little bit. So there I am. So I've started doing the crown and the little cherubs up here. I am definitely not keeping up with the sal, but that's not really the whole point of it, is it? Yeah, keeping up, because I never keep up, let's face it. But I'm really happy with that. It is not ironed. Sorry, this is not a show about ironing. But I'm really, really happy. And this is being stitched on, is it 38 count filbert? I think I wrote it down somewhere. Yes, 38 count filbert legacy linen. It's gorgeous. It's actually showing up quite true in colour. Often it doesn't show the pinkiness, but I feel like you can kind of see the pinkiness of the colour. So yes, I'm really happy with how that's turning out. I love the thickness of this linen. It is quite sturdy and yet still very easy to stitch on. So yeah, that has been lovely. This is some of the colours. I haven't actually put them all on floss drops yet. These floss drops are from number 12 Stitch Co. And actually so is the little thread bling. Isn't that gorgeous? So I worked a little bit on that. Love her. I've actually not got her in a project bag. I have still got her in the box that she was posted in, but everything sort of fits in there nicely, so I have just kept her in there. And that brings us to last weekend. And last weekend we actually had a tsunami warning. So we had originally planned to spend some time at the beach, and we scrapped that idea because we thought probably best to stay away from the shoreline during a possible tsunami. So it wasn't too bad. There was just really rough high waves, and yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. There was no damage along our coastline. So I live at a bay sort of area. If you have seen any of my other videos, often I will put little snippets in and of my local area. So we live right on the water, but it didn't cause any damage. There was no evacuation needs or anything like that. So yeah, it was just from a volcano erupting off Tonga, and yeah, that was a bit of an exciting little thing. I haven't had to worry about a tsunami warning before, so yeah, bit of excitement to the weekend. So instead of going to the beach, I thought I would bring out something that had arrived that I had been waiting for. I had been waiting for Elizabeth Eyles to arrive, and she did. I have got her in this project bag here. This is for Laura's big birthday sew along or start along or stitch along or whatever you want to call it. But I love it. I just love those cherubs in the border. I think they're so cool. And I really love the big bird, the geode bird. So I am excited for this one. Even though the educator in me is really wanting to change this here. She has spelt friends as Friends, and I will stitch it how it was originally stitched, but gee, I want to change it. And I have got all the called for colors. Aren't they just gorgeous? And this is on floss drops that I have made myself. And I am stitching it on 35 count linen lambs wool. And let's see, I'll just hold it up this way, I think. Not a huge start, but I have 3 of the little cherubs in. Aren't they cute? So I have 3 of the little cherubs in, the border done, and I am really enjoying that. So yeah, nice easy stitch. That linen, the lamb's wool, is really quite stiff. Like it's almost yeah, it's very stiff. So I'm assuming it will soften a bit as I go, but enjoying it all the same. So yes, I have finally gotten started on this beauty. So I worked on her for a good few days. When I say days, I mean, you know, a little bit of time each day. So I was really excited to finally get a start on her. And then I was back to scrolling on Instagram, as you do, and I saw the most beautiful bird stitch, and I had a look. It was a post by Quaint Rose Needle Arts, and I noticed in the post that she had a floss tube. So I quickly went and had a look at her floss tube and saw the pattern all done up on her video, and quickly went and bought it because it is so gorgeous. And it is this one here, and it's Mary Amelia's bird. It is so sweet. She actually finished hers in a clock. I won't be able to do that because I didn't actually leave a big enough border, but I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't be able to find a round clock anyway. I have a pretty good start on this because I really like it. So I've done nearly the whole bird. I've still got all of this to do, but how adorable is this? So this is stitched on 40 count natural even weave linen, which is one of my favorites. It really is. I just really love this one. It's just making me want to go back to it right now, finish it off. Really happy with how this one's turning out. The colors are just beautiful. The colors are just beautiful. So vibrant. All in DMC. And yeah, it is really nice. So I will link her down below as well. And I think that I will have that finished by the time I see you next time, because I find her very hard to stop stitching on. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go do that straight after I'm finished here. And then just before it was back to work for me, so even though I've been doing a little bit of casual work, I am now officially back to doing full-time work again. Yes, it's so sad. Less time for craftiness. So before I went back to work, I thought I better finish the January portion of my Queenslanders sampler. This is a sale I'm doing with Lily Pilly Stitches. It is her pattern, and these are all houses that you can find around where I live. So I have done January, which is this one here, and I will show you. I'm stitching mine on 40 count, and it is Spring Fling, which is the call for, but I am just doing it on a different count. There is my January, and those colors were just so close together that I actually kind of had to fudge a little couple of things in there, but you can't tell now. I'm really happy with how that one turned out. So I will be ready to start February's house, and February's house is this lovely yellow one here. So I'm looking forward to starting that. And I I just think it's, yeah, it's just a lot of fun. So I'm enjoying that one. This is the Spring Fling linen from number 12 Stitch Co. And I actually purchased more of this color because I really love this color. I think it's gorgeous. I haven't got floss rings for all of my projects because I only recently discovered that they were a thing, but I really like them. I just can't afford to buy them for every project, so I thought I'd learn to make them. Now Mama Loves You GB on YouTube, she has actually got a video tutorial on how to make them, which I watched and then ordered all my bits and pieces, and I have been making some. So I have really enjoyed learning to do these. So I have got quite a few little ones, just with a little bit of bling on the side as well. Little birdies. I have really loved making these. These are a lot of fun to make. Little vintage girl. And then of course, if you're using those, you need to have floss drops. And I didn't want to buy those all the time either. So what I bought was a gift tag hole punch. And then I also got a 1/2 inch size hole punch. And with those and some cardboard, I have just been making my own. So yeah, easy, fun, and it won't cost me as much money. Oh, I haven't punched those ones at the bottom. Oh, some of them I have. So yeah, I have been having a fiddle with making those and enjoying that. And I'm really loving making these, which is fantastic. So now as I seem to keep starting making all these new projects, I'm gonna have these to put my threads on. My little threads can go on those now, which is, yeah, that makes me a bit happy. So it is a really great tutorial that she uses. I got all my bits and pieces from eBay to make them, and they all arrived fairly fast. So yeah, I suggest actually going to see that video. I might try to link her video to make them down below as well. Gosh, I hope I remember to do all this. It is very clear and easy to understand. They are quite easy to make and a lot of fun. So yes, I have had a bit of fun making those. And so once you're back at work and you try to keep up with making things or doing your stitching, it's very easy to end up with an incredibly messy sewing room. So it was a dead set tip in here. So I had a bit of a clean up, and as I was cleaning up, oh gosh, you know how you just get distracted? I got distracted. As I was cleaning, I found this Little House Needleworks, and this is the needlework one. I found this, and it had the linen and the floss sitting there with it, waiting. So I had to start. So this is the threads that it calls for. But I actually didn't want her to have a brown dress. I wanted her to have a blue dress. So I have added in 926 to the colors, and I've had a start on her. So she would normally have a brown dress, but I wanted her to have a blue dress. So that's a nice little sweet start on that one. It's not going to take long at all. It's, yeah, very easy stitch. It's just on 36 count. I'm doing it with one thread over 2 on 36. It's enough coverage for me. I don't want it to be any more than that. I think that that's a good amount. So I started on her. Oh gosh, I have started a lot this month. It's really easy to just pick things up and just go, oh, I need to do this now. Obviously my attention span is not fabulous. Okay, now Now this week, it is my eldest children, my twins. They are turning 20 on the 26th, and I am planning to have a start along with a friend. We are going to stitch together, and I might take it out of the package because it's gonna be a bit glary otherwise. We are going to do Bushland Quaker by Mojo Stitches, which is gorgeous. And I actually went and got all of the called for threads. So these are the DMC colors that are called for. Aren't they lovely? And then along with that, it also gives you the option to add in, it also gives you the option to choose all DMC, or you can do a mixture of DMC and they are cottage garden, what are they called? Cottage garden threads. And so I purchased these as well, which I'm actually going to split these with my friend who's starting along with me. We are going to share these, but they are just, look at them, aren't they gorgeous? This is flax. This is vintage rose. Tea rose. Waratah, I love that one. Gumnut. Oregano. And Clivia. And so I'm going to split those up so that we'll have all of our threads. I have also bought some linen. So this is the linen that I've got to start it on, and it is 40 count week tee. I don't think it calls for 40 count, but I think I really like 40 count. It calls for 36 count, so mine will be just very slightly smaller. But I am so excited to start that one. When I ordered the thread pack, the lovely Joanna from Mojo Stitches has actually given me 2 more patterns to do as a giveaway. So if you think that you would like to stitch this along with me, I've got 2 patterns here. So to win them, I was thinking that what I'll do is I'll get you to firstly, hopefully be a subscriber. I'm not going to check, but it would be great if you were a subscriber. Like this video, and in the comments section, write me a comment and make sure you include the word flower. So I will use a comment checker to search out all the comments with the word flower inside them. And so if you would like to win the Mojo Stitches Bushland Quaker, and this is open worldwide, I will post these anywhere in the world. I can't guarantee how fast they'll get to wherever they are in the world, but I will post them anywhere. And this is, yeah, just gorgeous. So if you want to win one of 2 copies, so there'll be 2 prizes, 2 giveaways, just make sure you include the word flower in your comment. So thank you so much, Joanna, and I suggest going to check out her Etsy shop. It is on Etsy, obviously, Mojo Stitches, and she has got some really gorgeous patterns, like so worth checking her out. So thank you so much, Joanna, and yes, good luck to anyone that wants to enter to win those. So to find out if you are the winner, I will actually announce that in my next chat video. So it will not be the tutorial video for the cow. It will be the one after that one, which will be just a chatty catch up like this, and I will announce the winners for that. And just remember to make sure your comment has the word flower in it. So in February, I think my plans for February, I really want to be stitching the Twin Peaks Primatives Love, the Stitchy Love Mini. I really want to be working on my Bushland Quaker. I would like to finish my Jane Austen sampler from Modern Folk Embroidery. And I really want to finish Mary Amelia's bird, because I'll be finished that one for sure, because that's so fun to stitch on. So I have got a few plans for next month already, which is really exciting. Again, no quilty plans. I have even been scrolling past quilty pictures faster on Instagram. I don't know what my issue is at the moment. I'm hoping that I can get over this little obstacle, because I do enjoy it. I love quilting so much. I think it's the weather. I think it's just too hot. I think maybe I either need to move somewhere colder, or yeah, we just need to get over summer. So I do have a few other things that I have purchased that I thought maybe I would show you. I got a whole heap of linen, actually, which I'm pretty excited about. I've got, this one is Fox and Rabbit paperbark in 36 count, and this is from the Cruel Goblin. I got that from her. And then I got this one here. Let's pull it out of the package. So this one here is from Jay's Cross Stitch on Etsy, and this is Mulberries in 40 count, and it is just such a pretty color. Isn't it gorgeous? And then, because I really loved number 12 Stitch Co's fabric, I got some more of the Spring Fling in 40 that I'm stitching the Queenslander on, because green is my favorite color, and I just really love that green. But then I also got some cocoa dust and some weathered. They're both 40 counts as well. And then I got this gorgeous little pair of red heart scissors. Look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? I found these on Etsy, and they are from Stitch What. And I'll also link that below. But how cute are they? And very timely for Valentine's Day. Also on the Valentine's Day theme. Obviously, I'm all about Valentine's Day, aren't I? I got this little scissor holder. Isn't that gorgeous? Scissor pocket from Blackbird Designs. And it is called Sweetheart Pocket. It's the Tender Heart series. Isn't that just the sweetest? So, can't wait to stitch that one. There on the back. Oh, so cute. I got that one, and then I also got, oh, it's very glary. This is Ann Thomas. I'm sure you've seen this, but I just love that bird in the center, and I love the flower border. I just think that's just so stunning. So I got both of those from All Threads Embroidery, which is probably what is considered to be my local needle shop, but it's not that close to me, so I still order online. I don't actually have anywhere really that's close, but yes, so I got those from there. And then the last thing that I purchased was actually just the other day. I saw this on Instagram. Instagram is such an enabler. But I saw this on Instagram. This is the ES Spot Motif Sampler. It is so cute. I wonder if I take it out of, this is just printed from home. I got the PDF. Oh, that's a little bit better, isn't it? My printer's not great. It's not ideal. But I just love that. That is so, so, so gorgeous. And that is from the 1884 Stitchery website. I don't think it was on Etsy. I think it was an actual website. So I clicked on it from her link in her Instagram post and purchased it that way. She has got, I don't know if it's all PDF versions or if there's some booklet versions, but PDF is great for me because it means that I can just print it out, and because I'm not near anyone, and I can have it straight away. So I am really, really happy with that one. I'll just give you one more look because that's so sweet. So sweet. And the very last thing that I have gotten this week, yesterday in fact, is not a purchase. It's actually something that's been made for me, and I am so excited about it. So this was made for me by my mum. It is a diamond painting picture. I haven't got the details of it, but oh, let me see if I can put it up here. I don't know if you can see it all. Isn't it gorgeous? So it's a little Christmas scene. Oh, I hope that didn't make you sick. It's a little Christmas scene, and this is now part of my Christmas decor. This will come out every Christmas. At the moment, I actually have it on my dressing table in my bedroom so that when I lie in bed, I can see it, because it's just so many hours of work and it's so beautiful. It's just like a scene from a Hallmark movie. So I am so excited about that. It's not very often that makers get stuff made for them. So I am, I'm so excited about that one. I love it so much. That was just such a special gift to receive, and I'm so grateful. But otherwise, my friends, I think that's pretty much all I have got to share with you today. I think I've done a pretty good job of chatting on. This is going to be not too long a video. Hopefully you have seen some things here that will inspire you. Hopefully you'll be able to sew along with me when we do our Tilda Friends Cow, who is going to be super cute. I can't wait to sew her up. And yes, if you want to win those one of those Bushland Quaker patterns from Mojo Stitches, make sure you leave your special word in the comments. But otherwise, my friends, I will see you again for another chat in a few weeks' time. In between the cow tutorial or stitch along, it's not really a tutorial, it's more just a sew with me. That will go up in between. I don't know when. I'm back at work now, so it's a bit of a juggle for time to make sure that I get everything that I need to do as a mum of four done before I get to do all the good stuff in here. So I know that it will be in the first half of the month, and then we will come back together for a bit of a chat after that, where I will draw the winners for the giveaway and show you what I've been working on. But for now, my friends, have a wonderful week, and I will see you later. Bye.